Warthog Defense reported that Russians are preparing a landing force with 300 boats to cross Dnipro River at Kherson again. So Ukrainians are working on the threat. The entire dock is done. Direct hit in the repair zone. Everything's burning. Ukrainian kamikaze drones made from water pipes, plywood, and plastic bottles destroyed Russian equipment near the Tendra-Spit, Kherson region.
To be continued.
Take it. Get out of here. Everything's been shattered. The whole office is a mess. Everything full everywhere. Direct hit right in the repair zone. Generator. To be continued.
Completely burnt small canopy boats. Here they are, the drone remnants are lying. Of this type. That's it, I've seen this explosion.
And looting continues in Glushkovo, Kursk. The video from the village shows Russian soldiers taking some things out of house number 43 on Udarnaya Street and loading them into a Niva. It's irony that Russian soldiers are looting Russian houses on Russian territory. Just barbarians, nothing more. According to UK intel, part of an S-400 battery was destroyed during a recent attack on occupied Crimea. As a result of a Ukrainian attack on 29th of November, elements or possibly an entire S-400 air defense battery was destroyed near Simferopol, according to UK intelligence. The life cycle of a Moscow boy. 419 with my Korean buddy, together until victory. 420, my husband died in the special military operation. The 425th Separate Assault Battalion wipes out 2 Russian assault groups attempting to advance on Pokrovsk. Approximately 15 servicemen were eliminated, 1 captured. Ukrainian sappers also destroyed a key Russian supply bridge. In recent developments near Pokrovsk, Russian forces have made significant progress in their offensive in eastern Ukraine. They have advanced in areas southeast and east of Pokrovsk, including capturing parts of Novohrodivka and Krasny Yar. These movements are part of Russia's push to gain control of this strategic transport hub in the Donetsk region. Pokrovsk holds critical importance as a logistics center and a location for resources essential to Ukraine's economy, such as coal mining for steel production. A Russian soldier films how a Ukrainian FPV finishes off a Russian tank. In this situation, the soldier can't do anything but watch. He would be happy only not to be spotted from the drone. A mass grave has been uncovered in Sednaya prison in Damascus. Containing detainees' corpses was dissolved in acid by Assad's criminals, leaving behind only skeletons. The unimaginable horrors of this slaughterhouse continue to defy description. Russian propagandists call it their national trait that they have been fooled for centuries, from Alexander I to the Minsk and Istanbul peace talks.
In general, I would like to say that the president suggested that we all interrupt a certain vicious cycle. We all have one national trait that has lasted for centuries, which is expressed in 2 words. We were deceived. Napoleon deceived Alexander I. Then Nicholas I was deceived by the Austrians and the English, starting the Crimean War. Later, Hitler deceived Stalin. Then the Americans deceived Gorbachev, Yeltsin. We were deceived during the Minsk negotiations, Istanbul once. The president says enough of being deceived. Our position must be unequivocal. Therefore, no temporary freezes, and then we'll figure it out. No temporary statuses, comprehensive agreements. These are the positions that Russia proposes. These positions are absolutely justified. They are in the interests of the entire world.
The Ministry of Defense put into operation the Ukrainian robotic combat complex with a Browning 12.7 machine gun, droid TW-12.7. The complex, on a tracked platform, has confirmed its reliability during combat tests and has the following characteristics: a 12.7mm machine gun, tracked platform for the most difficult conditions, remote control via a tablet, works on digital communication. Mobilizing 18-year-olds is not a priority. We must not compensate for a lack of weapons with the youth of our soldiers. Zelensky responds to calls for lowering the draft age. The president emphasized focusing on providing brigades with equipment and training rather than drafting younger recruits. The Israeli operation against Hezbollah in Lebanon opened a chance for the war-torn country to completely get rid of the organization. So Jordan has transferred more than 50 M113 tracked armored personnel carriers from its arsenal to Lebanon. The Lebanese Ministry of Defense reported this. It is reported that a cargo ship with 62 armored personnel carriers on board arrived in Beirut on December 9th. A representative of the Jordanian embassy and Lebanese General Joseph Aoun attended the transfer of armored vehicles. A representative of the Jordanian embassy and Lebanese General Joseph Aoun attended the transfer of armored vehicles. The M113 is the main workhorse of the Lebanese armed forces, according to the annual The Military Balance. About 1,000 of these armored personnel carriers are in the country's armored fleet, but the number of combat-ready units remains unknown. In addition to the M113, in the A2, A3, and M577 modifications, the Lebanese troops have former Belgian AIF VBC-25 infantry fighting vehicles at their disposal. Lebanon is actively using Western-made weapons, which are often transferred as part of logistical assistance. For example, in February 2021, there was a transfer of hundreds of British tactical off-road vehicles RWMIK based on Land Rover, while at the same time, it was reported that 3 American helicopters Bell Huey 2 had been transferred. Not long ago, the Israeli Army's anti-terrorist operation Arrows of the North was completed, which was directed against the Hezbollah terrorist group in Lebanon. The IDF carried out massive missile and bomb attacks and deployed troops to the southern part of Lebanon. On November 27, 2024, a ceasefire agreement was signed and hostilities ceased on both sides.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.